I go round, I go round and I go round and I go round.
If you read the title of this video, you're probably thinking, Mila, why are we starting a reading vlog in the car? Because I'm driving up north for a little like vacay, and I was like, we're gonna start this in the car because like it's literally the best time to listen to an audiobook because like I'm driving up alone. So there's no one to talk to. I can either sing for 2 hours and lose my voice, or I can like listen to my audiobook. So we're gonna start this video right now in the car. I do not have the book with me. It's like in my trunk. But basically, I didn't really have like a vibe for this reading vlog. I was just like, okay, like let's just do romance books. So 24 hours of reading romance books. Time starts now. Let me take out my timer. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Mila. I make everything from college, lifestyle, and bookish type content. So if that sounds fun, definitely hit the subscribe button because I'm sorry, the car is making weird noises and I'm like, is this safe to drive? But yeah, hit the subscribe button because I am coming up with a lot of videos. I have everything planned. Yes, I was not on top of my shit for the beginning of this year, but like I'm getting back on track. So let me just, I downloaded the audiobook last night. Did I tell you? I'm sorry, this is like so chaotic, but I just want to like leave the city. The first book we're gonna read, Most of All You, I hope you guys can see this, by Mia Sheridan. Where is it? Okay, let's start the timer. Let's do you want to do a countdown or count up? Let's do countdown. It's like more stressful, a countdown. Okay, so let's hit, okay, can we, okay. Ah! Oh my god, okay, okay. Perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna press play on this book. I'm gonna head out of town, and I'll probably get like a decent way through by the time that I get up north. So let's go. We've settled in. We've arrived. Let's move away from the light. Like the light's like right behind my head. That's like probably the worst place to set up my camera to film. Is this better? Yeah. Okay. So Most of All You by Mia Sheridan. It starts with a bang. Like bang. Though it's like when I listened to the beginning, I was like, this is it. It's like this. Oh my god. I have like the washing machine running, the fridge is making noise, the oven is making noise. Like it's just not it. So I'm sorry if you can hear this. I'm gonna try to get as much of the sound out as I can, but I'm also like not using my mic. I forgot it at home. So I don't know what's gonna, like I don't know how it's gonna sound. But when I like heard the little prologue intro thing, I was like, this is gonna be a book. Like this is gonna be a book. And wow, like at first I was like kind of iffy. I was like, okay, like would I actually be able to like listen to this when I'm like driving and not doing anything? Because I only listen to audiobooks when I'm like doing something. But oh my god, it sucks me in. Like I love Gabriel. I love Gabriel. It's like, oh my god, he's like, there's so much trauma, but I love him. Like the emotional connection I started to have with this book, not at all what I expected, but I love it. I am 136 pages in. I'm at chapter 12. And let me see what's the timing situation. So basically I got to the chalet, then I left to go buy firewood, I left to go buy food and stuff like that. So it's more than like 2-3 hours because I did a lot of like back and forth. This was like on when I was in the car. Where are you? Okay, 20 hours. Okay, can we, no, okay. Well, I've been reading for 3 hours and 12 minutes. That's the annoying thing, because I did the timer backwards. I'm like, wait a minute, I have to do math. But about like almost 3.5 hours. And oh my god, it's so good. It's so good, it's so good. I'm scared because something like very, like, this has the potential to go so bad. Like bad in the sense that I'm gonna be crying. And it's like on one hand I want it take that path. And on the other hand, I'm like, no, because these two deserve the world. I don't know. Okay, the oven is like about to go off because my pizza's ready. I will update you guys before going to bed. But oh my god, this is literally everything. We're looking a little crusty. Let me take these off. We're looking a little bit crusty. I'm like mid-making dinner. So I was listening to the audiobook of Most of All You when I was cooking. Guys, wow. Just wow. Like, I'm speechless because it was so good. Like, I had no idea what to expect going in. I just knew, okay, it's like herd people who like come together and stuff like that. And like just the fact that in the epilogue, their daughter's name is Mila. I'm like, I love, like, cause I didn't have the book on me at this point. I was like doing my spinach, my mushrooms, like literally like mid-making dinner. And after I hear our daughter Mila, and I'm like, oh, did I hear that properly? I honestly don't want to say anything about this book because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But it's like, I know that it's gonna like stay with me. Like, you know how some books you like forget the plots and stuff like that, but you just remember it, it sticks with you. Like, it makes me so mad because I do not have my tabs, because this is definitely something that I wanted to tab. Like, oh, it makes me so mad because I tried like keeping track of the tabbing with the audio, but there's like so many things that I wanted to tab. It makes me annoyed. But I know like for future Mia Sheridan books, I definitely have my tabs. Like Mia Sheridan, honestly, author. This was so good. I know everyone says this is not as good as Archer's Voice, so I know I'm gonna love Archer's Voice. There's More Than Words, I think, that I also have on my shelf. There's Travis. There's just, oh my god, like I feel like after I read Archer's Voice, Mia Sheridan's gonna become one of my favorite authors because it's just so good. I like just updated my Goodreads and my story graph, and I'm giving this book 3.5 stars. Like, it's not a 5-star because not that I got bored, but I was like, okay, like not bored, but like, you know that feeling, right? Like, it didn't drag on. It was just like a little feeling that wasn't like, oh my god, I'm obsessed. So I said like 4.5, but just the emotional toll, oh my god. So I definitely 100% recommend. I'm just gonna go snatch the other books that I have because they're like literally across the room. I don't know if I ever told you guys the books that I brought for today's video. So let's just like go through them right now. There's Bound by Vengeance, which is the next book that I want to read. Just for like a little palate cleanser, you know, because like most of All You is more like angsty, you feel things. Bound by Vengeance is a mafia romance. So spicing things up, I have Flawless by Elsie Silver. I don't know what to expect, but I'm excited. And then we have another mafia because that's like the vibe. Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. I think I'm gonna do Bound by Vengeance, Flawless, and then go to Brutal Prince because like to split up the mafia. So I think I'm gonna start listening to the audio of Bound by Vengeance while I continue making my dinner. And I'll probably give you guys a little update before I go. I'll also give you a picture of my dinner just so you can see the vibes. And I will give you updates before I go to bed. Honestly, Bound by Vengeance, okay, like let me just like talk a bit about it now. I have no idea who the people are in it. Because Kara and Growl, never heard of them. So I'm curious, I'm intrigued. I do not know if the window is gonna be like annoying. Let's go like this and just like pray the lighting from the window is not like annoying. I'm at chapter 17 of Bound by Vengeance, and it's good. It's so different than the other books because like all of the other ones, it's like it's surrounding the Chicago outfit and the New York Famiglia, right? This one, we're thrown into Las Vegas, the Camorra, and I feel like this is like the opening for the spin-off series from this book. Because I know Fabiano's book, like Fabiano's story, it's the first book in the Camorra Chronicles, and I feel like this is, because like we know about the people in Las Vegas, but now like we see Falcone and everyone, like just the whole clan, and it's, yeah, like because the person involved isn't like directly mafia, or he's not like, it's just like a difference, you know, like I don't want to spoil who exactly Growl is, but like I feel like what's refreshing about this book is that once again it's a different plotline than how things normally are. Like it's still very like core Riley mafia, but it's like something new, something fresh, which I really liked. And yeah, I've just been like flipping through this. Like honestly, core Riley books are like guilty pleasures. I'm like paranoid now because there's like snow on the roof that's melting because it's raining, so it's so hot, and I lit a fire to like warm up the place. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, super good guilty pleasure read. Honestly, like just what I needed after reading most of All You, because the emotional toll that took on me, I needed something like mindless that I could just get into, and I was Bound by Vengeance. I'm at more than halfway through. Yeah, I have like a little less than 100 pages left. I want to see how much time we have. I hate this because I have to like do the math to be like how much time I've been reading for. But anyway, there's 13 hours and 30 minutes left. I was gonna say 3 minutes, but I'm like, no, it's obviously 30. Like, okay, basically 13 hours and 40 minutes left. I can probably finish this in like, I want to say 2 hours, 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours, and I can hop on to Flawless by Elsie Silver. Sorry, I like completely lost my train of thought. I just like stared into the blank and I was like, no thoughts, just vibes. But yeah, I'm gonna go check up on my fire to make sure it's still like firing. I'm gonna make myself some food and then we'll get back to reading Bound by Vengeance. Guys, I just spent some like a hot minute in the hot tub like audiobooking Flawless. Just wait a minute. I need to read you this because the way okay, I feel like saying this to me out loud, it's gonna sound so cringy, but it just works. Okay, this part I'm not gonna say out loud, but can I say this one out loud? When he's like, take a walk on the wild side with a cowboy rather than your fancy city boys. Stop! But yeah, I have, my audiobook says I have like 2.5 hours left of Flawless. Oh my god, like I went in and being so scared because I was like, everyone loves this, but it's not like the type of book that I read. But so many people were like, it's not the type of book that I read either, but they fell in love with it. I'm falling in love with this. Like, oh my god, it's just, it's so good. Okay, I'm gonna go take this off. I'm gonna go shower. Then I'll probably give you an update when I finish this. Because there's like only like, yeah, 130 pages unless there's something like dramatic and stuff. What is gonna be the third act breakup? Like what's gonna be the, oh my god, I'm actually scared now. What's gonna be the conflict? Because they like just officially got together and we're at like page 230. Oh my god, what's the conflict gonna be? Okay, stop. I'm gonna go shower. I'm gonna go fix this. Then we'll see what the conflict's gonna be. fly it over, we still have like exactly 3 hours. I can't tell if you guys can see 3 hours. But oh my god, like this has been such a successful reading vlog. Like everything, it's like above 4 stars. Like most of all you, the feels, just like surprise in the best way possible. Bound by Vengeance, I was very iffy because like I feel like I overhyped the series to myself. So I was like, I was surprised in a good way because it was so different and I loved it. And then I finished Flawless. It is so good. I definitely understand the hype. I kind of like looked into the tropes of the other books, and I'm a little iffy about it because those are some of them are tropes that I haven't really read, or I haven't read because I haven't found books like that I'm interested in, or just the trope like completely turned me off. But I feel like since it's in the Chestnut Springs series, it's gonna be fine. But Flawless, oh my god, like I find this so funny because my type, it's like pretty boy type guys, right? And my friend's type, it's like rugged, like stuff like that. And normally I'm like, okay, like I don't see it. It's like I don't see it on like real guys. But this cowboy, Rhett, I think that's how I pronounce his name, Rhett. Oh my god, like Julia, I understand you. I understand you. I think I like cowboys now. And I find it so funny because I'm like the biggest city girl. Like biggest city girl. Like I like my like cottages. But like cowboys, man, I'm like, do I need to go to Calgary? Also, can we just take a minute to say this is set in Canada. Like when Evan was talking about it, I thought this was like some prairie thing in the States. This is like Calgary. And I'm like, oh my god, like this is Canada. I don't know, but that like made me like super happy. I'm honestly curious if Elsie Silver is Canadian. Because I feel like not many American authors like write books in Canada, you know, so I feel like, because also like when you think Western, it's so easy to like pick somewhere in the States, because I feel like when I think Western and like cowboys and stuff like that, I think of the States. I don't think of like Calgary and stuff like that, even though I know like Calgary has their like Calgary Stampede every single year. Low-key, I kind of want to go to the Calgary Stampede now to like find a cowboy. But yeah, I loved it so much. It was so different than what I read before, but it was just like, it was so perfect. Rhett kind of gave me Reese vibes from Twisted Love, and I feel like that is what I love so much about it. Just like, he just reminded me of Reese, and I think like that is what like sucked me in, and like that was what like set it as a good thing. I decided to rate it 4.5 stars. I feel like it's missing a little something for 5 star. Like it might just be because it's the first book in the series and it's going to get better. But pleasantly surprised. I was like, I'm still undecided between 4.5, 4.75. But I feel like for now I'm going to stay at 4.5. And then I started reading Brutal Prince. And I virtually knew nothing going in besides like what I knew in the back after making my like TBR video. I flew through all this. I probably, how many pages even is this? Okay, it's 180 pages. I'm 105 pages in. Like, I just flew through it. It's so good. There's like pictures, and oh my god, I love this. Like, I know this is a series that I'm gonna love, right? There's pictures, and so far, okay, so, like, you kind of, like, see the personality of the Griffin family and the Gallows, and I already have, like, my 2 favorite Gallows, so I'm excited for the books. One of them is Nero, so it's book number 3. Like, I just feel like there's like some energy that I'm like, I love. Then Sebastian, but Sebastian's like book 6. but I'm so excited. Like, yeah, wow, like Sophie likes writing. It sucks you in and you're like, let's go. So the good thing is that I've been loving all these books that I've been reading. The problem is that Brutal Prince, it's the first book in a 6-book series. Then there's the Kingmaker series, which are their kids, which is 6 books, or 5 books. I think 5 books. But then you have to read her Underworld series, like in between. So me falling in love with Brutal Prince, that is like a 15-book commitment. No, not 15 book. Like, hey, there's 5 for this, a 5 for Kingmakers. Yeah, that's like a 15+ book commitment. So very expensive my bank account, but honestly, like Sophie likes writing. And then we also have the Sinners, like the Sinners, Saints, whatever, like that like serial killer thing. So Sophie likes gonna be an investment, and then Elsie Silver, I need to buy everything. So investments. And I mean, Mia Sheridan, I'm like, I literally have to own everything Mia Sheridan. And Core Riley, I need to get the Kimura series. So, very, very good video. Unless this goes horribly wrong in the next, like, 3 hours that I have left, 4+ stars. I'm gonna go to bed because I'm very tired. It is almost 3 a.m., but I'm definitely gonna be finishing this tomorrow morning. I'm honestly gonna wake up and just, like, power through, finish this book, and yeah, so let you know what I think about it tomorrow. Okay, so I went on like a little drive and I was finishing The Brutal Prince. It's done. Like, I literally finished it like a minute before my timer went off. So I am so happy. I finished 4 books in this video. It's so good. It's so good. Like, I feel like this, as I said last time, this entire video is like me going in with like not knowing what to expect and literally falling in love with everything. Like, wow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun filming it. Like, I definitely want to do more 24-hour reading vlogs because it really like pushes me, and I feel like one reading vlog that I want to do is books that I feel like have very strong 5-star potential, and kind of like having that vibe, because I feel like that's so much better than books that I'm like iffy about. So yeah, definitely my next 24-hour reading vlog would be like 5-star energy books. Like, will I find a 5-star? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Let's see. But yeah, so all my socials are linked down below if you want to go check me out. Instagram, TikTok, Goodreads. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And without further ado, stay safe, protect your vibe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys!